Okay, I'm a little off center for now. Welcome, Bison Hider. I am glad you're here. You can let me know how things sound. Like, how's my voice compared to hopefully relaxing Zelda music? That would be here. Hoodie said slightly echoey. Yeah, I am just using webcam microphone today. Definitely one of the first things I'll get when I can is like a lapel mic. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Our granite we got 2 years ago now. Got during the pandemic. It was just, we're really happy with it. Really like it. Okay, cannot hear Zelda music. Good. The Zelda music's quiet, which is good, but yeah. I think, what if I just put it up full volume? Yeah. It is very relaxing. So relaxing, you might not hear it. Oh, Bison, thank you so much for the gift sub! Okay, that's a little loud now. Okay, so not all the way. Like, what about like here? That's sort of a lot of the ceiling, isn't it? My ears have been destroyed. No, I'm sorry. Oh no. I'm the worst. That a little bit. That's pretty good. Oh gosh, it's like good like Dutch angle going on there. Okay, that's a little less Dutchy. How about there? Okay. What if I just get rid of you? No, I don't want you. Let's put you can I put you behind? I don't use you. I can put you there. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave the music there. Unless someone says something. And am I so ready? I want ice. Just a second. It is 90. It's supposed to be 92 degrees today. And can't really have any fans on because noise. So it's gonna be great. Okay. You do get to see my little snaky boy, but that's okay. Welcome, everyone. I'm Nala for Power, and this is my first cooking stream today. Super excited. We are making food from Breath of the Wild, particularly from the Nintendo cookbook I got. This was like a pre-order item. They're going to be selling seconds on the 16th, I believe. If you just look up Yumtendo on Twitter, you can follow them there. So today, we're making a version of the curry and the Noble Pursuit. I don't know if y'all remember the side quest in the desert, but there's like that old lady who's like, I cannot get up, I am so hurt. And the only thing that will revive her is an alcoholic beverage. And you have to like go around and like carry the ice and stuff. Yeah. Um. So, fun thing, when I was looking up the recipe for, or rather, I was looking up the person who gave them, who like provided the recipe for the royal meat curry, and they are called Jammy Food on YouTube, and on their, that lady is a moot. I love her so much. Oh, Hoodie, go be social with family. I hope it is at least tolerable and not horrific, depending on how family coming into town means to you. But thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so like I said, I was looking up the recipe, the guy who made this recipe, and on his YouTube channel, he has a different recipe that I liked more. So we're gonna do that, and for a couple reasons. The one he makes on his channel is like an actual item from the game, and it just looks more fun and like something I want to do more. It's just more of like a red. It's still like Indian. It's more Indian inspired, I guess, than Japanese inspired. But it's going to be a more spicy tomato and coconut based curry rather than just coconut. So we're going to do that. And so the things they call to make the Goron spice, which is also something from the game, he uses paprika, smoked paprika, garam masala, and curry powder. But fun fact, garam masala and curry powder are like basically the same thing, but just with different ratios. And I think curry powder has like more turmeric in it, but they are actually spice blends. And if you look up a lot of the spices that go into the spice blend, they are often the same. And so I thought it would be fun to make spices, just make a big old spice mix ourselves. It comes in a really pretty glass jar in the game, and I couldn't find a jar in person today. I didn't have time, but someday I'll have pretty jars to put it in. Okay, so first things we're going to do is we're going to make a marinade for the chicken, and then we're going to let that marinade, and while that marinates, we're going to make the spice mix, possibly also make the rice, and then we'll make the curry, and then while the curry is like cooking down is when we'll make the Noble Pursuit drink, because curry is going to be pretty saucy and you want it to cook down for like almost an hour. So I think that should give us plenty to do. I got a hard cutoff at 5 p.m., so no pressure, me. And yeah, let's get to it. I am going to use the marinade from this book. So Poultry marinade they use vinegar, cognac, palm sugar. I do not have fresh ginger. I forgot fresh ginger. I have powdered ginger though. That's okay. A shit ton of garlic and salt and pepper. Great. Okay. Let's put this in a bowl. Okay. This is for 4 boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I'm making a lot more than that, so we're gonna go ahead and double that recipe. Maybe more than double it. What am I limited by here? I guess I'm just limited by the cognac. And, okay, so what do I want? Probably some measuring. And how are you guys doing? I hope everyone's Saturday's going well. I need to also, I'm gonna be like here the whole time. Maybe I should, no, I should just recenter myself. And Okay, so you want 2 tablespoons. Ooh, yeah, we'll see. It does say it's optional, but you got it, you might as well do it. And how much we got? 3. Okay, that's fine. Dude, rest in peace, cognac. You served me well. It's going well. You bought chicken heart and a shaker of magic dust. Ooh, venison. Okay, oh, you got your cat fancy food. Oh, that's so nice. And some toys. Is it her birthday, or were you just spoiling your cat today because you could? And then, okay, yeah, so we'll just say we're just gonna double the recipe. So then we're doing quarter cup of, it just says vinegar. I'm doing rice vinegar. Although, I guess we're not doing Japanese anymore, we're doing more of an Indian curry, but I have rice vinegar, so that's what we're using. I bet she remembered her birthday too. She remembered that you didn't do anything for her. And I'm really excited. I get to use palm sugar. This is something I bought because it's used a lot in J. Kenzie Lopez Alt's newest cookbook. And I haven't actually gone to peruse it yet, but it's a non-perishable, so I bought it. But now we get to use palm sugar. Yay! Okay. Want scissors. How do you measure this stuff? It says 2 tablespoons of palm sugar. I expected it to be a little more crumbly than this. So this is a mix of coconut sugar, refined sugar, and then just a little bit of something as a preservative. So it's the palms of a coconut? Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Can we knife this? Oh gosh. Doot. There we go. There we go. Interesting. Okay. So it calls for 2 tablespoons, but we're doubling it, so that's basically a quarter cup. Interesting. We might want to pulverize this a little bit. Why does it come in this disc? That is so interesting. I had a day, like, after I got the cookbook, where I looked up, the book is really well designed, and it has a whole section on, like pantry staples and, like, non-perishables you should get, like, to make most of the things in the book. And palm sugar was one of them. And, yeah, get out here. Get out here. And it's just like for a marinade, so it doesn't have to be super refined. Is that almost enough? Let's see here. And we can use a little, well, it's going everywhere, but we can use a little more than that. Doot. Okay. Just go ahead and dump that in there, and hopefully it'll dissolve a little bit. If not, it's not the end of the world. Great. Now, back to bowl. And towel. I don't know how much home cooking y'all do, but home cooking is like 80% just washing your hands. Oh, okay. Oh, music swell. No worries. Okay, I think that's just sort of how this music is going to be, is like some of it's going to be really quiet, and then some of it's going to be louder, and that's annoying. Kitchen-based hot take. Kitchen-based hot take. I mean, honestly, even for, so like, I don't know. Okay, so on Instagram, I'm starting to get a lot of, like, food making content. Cars, stop driving. I hate you. Just stop. We'll just boil. It's fine. And like, just so much of it is just for this like they're just making food and like drinks that are like purely for the aesthetic, which is just, I mean, I get that it's just like content, but it's just this weird aspirational content, but it's like not even aspirational, like, because they're all like shitty drinks that you would never make your friends, or like, just food that like looks really good, like in a picture, but you could tell like it wouldn't taste good. Like they really like doing like things with like a really pretty white peach, and like you don't even like cook it or anything. You just have a pretty aesthetic like countertop, and then you like just cover it in like a particularly shiny syrup, and it like looks good, but it's just like, oh, I hate it. You can't hear the cars. Okay, that's good. And also lots of like pestle and mortarine and stuff. And like I'm gonna use whole spices here because I do like them, but like, man, a lot of the fancy stuff in cooking really isn't necessary. And I feel like a lot of content creators will like sort of overhype like that it is, or like how much better it makes your food if you get whole spices, do, you know, get things as raw and like whatever as possible. Dan Olson, who did the NFT video, he has a really good video on like, it's a much shorter video on just like food cooking channels, and like, just cook food, y'all. If cooking food in for you means buying like pre-cut or like pre-processed meat and like spice packets, that's still awesome, and you're still cooking it. And like food content is very much like content and not like realistic cooking. Yeah. Which is something I don't know. Like I am really excited to do cooking, and but I want to keep that in mind because like I don't like, I'm going to toast and grind whole spices today, but like I do not do that most of the time. And like, I guess it also sort of depends on, what else am I doing here? We want some ginger. Just like sort of like what's important to you. Like you try something out, and like you might really like the difference, or you might not notice it. Like for me, that's like I tried key limes recently. You know, like you get a key lime pie, and I'm like, I've never had an actual key lime. Key limes suck. They're like, oh, they're so much better if you can get them because they have a more floral blah like scent and blah blah blah. They are this big. They are so tiny, and they have no juice in them because they are tiny. So you have to spend $1 billion to get 1 billion of them, and spend an hour juicing them. And like y'all, there's not that much of a difference. Yeah, and like I do think that, like, to a certain extent, the more like whole ingredients you're able to start with, the better. I do think there is a taste difference. Honestly, just because if you like pre-process things, you just like lose a lot of like moisture. Like so, like if you buy like a whole brick of cheese versus like pre-grated cheese. Oh gosh, this one's 10 to 12 cloves of garlic. Hell yeah. Okay, we're getting out the cutting board again. Dude. Do. Oh, here's an actual hot take that doesn't take 1,000 years for me to explain. There's going to be a lot of people in your life that are going to insist on you washing your rice. I do it now. So, like, before you make your rice, you have, like, the dry rice, and you put it in a strainer, and you, like, rinse it for a long time under your faucet until the water runs clear. And, like, I do it now, but, like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. It really doesn't. Doesn't make that much of a difference, y'all. I'm sorry. That's blasphemous of me, apparently, but I don't know. You can do it when like guests are coming over to eat your rice, but if you're just making it yourself, you don't need to wash your rice. It's okay. And also, they all insist on you getting a rice cooker, and like I don't doubt that a rice cooker is convenient, but just for me, like that's just like another appliance taking up space on our countertops, and like I'm happy with my stovetop rice. Stovetop rice is already so easy. I am not convinced that a rice cooker is going to dramatically change my life. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. 10 to 12 large cloves of garlic peeled. Y'all, I really do not want to take the paper off of all this garlic. And, like, it's just going in a marinade. I feel like if I just, like, smash it, that should be fine. Right? But also we're doubling in. We're doing a lot of fucking garlic. Ooh, you feel a little icky, though. Nope, this one rotted. Damn it. Okay, do that. So I get to get out my... I bought myself a cute little garlic pot. And it says garlic on it, and like it's got the holes at the bottom so that like your garlic stays aerated. But then it's in the dark, and you just get to have all your garlic in it. I love it. It's very cute. I'm very happy with it. Before this, we used to just keep our garlic in a big old like paper bag. But it's my cottagecore aesthetic. My little garlic pot. Okay. There's going to smash all of these. Let's see. We'll see if they peel easily. Yeah. Okay. Okay, they actually are peeling pretty easily. Peeling garlic all day. What are some of the food prep things you guys like really hate doing versus like what you don't mind as much? Like, oh man, this is going pretty easily, so it doesn't bother me. But what gets me way more is like onions. I don't know why, man. It's so rare for our onions to peel easily, and you just have to spend so long getting all the skin off of them. Yeah, no, fuck that. Okay. Also, not gonna lie, I very often do not take the, like, root butt end off of my garlic. No one has seemed to notice. The government hasn't thrown me in the gulag yet. This one sprouted a little bit. That's okay. Dude. Oh, I also do not care if my... Like, if there's, like, a rotten spot, that's bad and you don't want that. But, like, if my garlic sprouted a little bit, it's got, like, a little green thingy coming out of it, I don't care. Apparently it's, like, more bitter or something. Again, I have not noticed this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dude. Oh gosh, okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. What else is going in this? Oh, just salt and pepper. Okay, nice. Food prep, I have to set things aside to cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, and Goldfrig has a love-hate relationship with peeling vegetables. You have this closer to me. There's nothing stopping me from doing this. Right? Yeah. Okay. Onions, I just peel the entire first layer off because I'm like, yeah. Honestly, I end up doing that a lot too. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Ulfkirk has a love-hate relationship with peeling potato or vegetables, and Bison Hider, yeah. Oh man. The thing that really peeled potatoes, I almost never peel the potatoes because again, I don't care enough. But particularly peeling carrots. I have never understood why you would peel a carrot. I mean, it technically has a skin, but it's like non-existent. It tastes exactly the same. I'm sorry, if you like feel the need to peel your carrots, you're not going to survive the winter. There's free hot takes everywhere. Okay, and welcome. Yeah, we're talking about the cooking things that we do or don't do or hate doing. And how are you doing? How's your weekend? Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck you. Okay. You have to run a little bit for a meetup to sell my old computer desk. Nice. Oh man, I was able to get some money for it. Yeah, that's great. And yes, food stream seems to be going well so far. I know the audio is a little echoey. I'm definitely going to look into different, like a lapel microphone or something. But yeah, other than that, it's going great. Yeah, like this setup right here this is basically the angle I wanted. I I might look into getting my graphic designer friend to make a cute little like frame for this setup, so it's just, you know, just a little more interesting to look at. Just the biggest pain, I was like shocked I didn't run into any like technical difficulties. It was just getting all of my like OBS and scenes and all that from my desktop onto a laptop. So right now we are making prime poultry curry from Breath of the Wild, and so right now we are making a marinade for the chicken. The marinade is rice vinegar, cognac, palm sugar, garlic, salt and pepper. And oh gosh, nope. Garlic paper goes in trash immediately. So much garlic paper. Just so much garlic paper. Have I tried the palm sugar? Is it just like normal sugar or is it different? Excellent question. So let's. It definitely has a darker smell to it. So the ingredients, it's called palm sugar, but it's a mix of coconut sugar and normal sugar. Yeah, it's definitely aromatic, and there's more interest to it than white sugar, but it is not as dark as like brown sugar. Yeah, a little aromatic, a little coconutty. I think it's going to add to like that curry vibe. So, just want to mix this up real good. I have already salted my chicken thighs, so we're not adding any salt to this. Just gonna fuck up with black pepper a bit. Yeah, so I always salted the chicken thighs, and that is a thing that I do think makes a difference. Especially if you've grown up, I feel like if you've grown up with an older generation making meat that is sometimes unflavorful and undersalted, I do think it is a good idea to salt your meat as much in advance as you are willing to. I usually like make a whole thing of it, and when I come home from the grocery store, I salt all my meat and then repackage it either in the fridge or the freezer. I don't always have the time to do that, and then I'll like do it on another day, but the more time the salt has to get into the meat, like it like flavors it from within, I do think that makes a difference. And more often than not, I have issues where my meat is a little too salty versus not salted enough, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay. Let's go ahead and mix that around really good. Just, we should probably do this. Just put a lot of crust in this Ziploc bag. Cool. So we're gonna let that marinate for about half an hour. Really, we're gonna make the spice mixture and then maybe get the rice started, and whatever time that is, then we'll just start making the chicken. Yeah. Doot. And doot. Okay. So spice mixture. Like I said, I often do not take the time to do this, but it's a cooking stream. We want to make things fun and special and fancy and taste good. So we are going to toast some spices. And okay. And so, reason you took, oh gosh, this thing's a lot louder than I realized. The finest, yes. Yeah, so basically, instead of like using garam masala and curry powder, we're just gonna toast all of the spices that, well, most of the spices that go into that, and then we're gonna toast them just for a couple, like a minute or two, so they get a little fragrant, and then we'll spice grind them, and then boom. Yeah, so toasting spices is just because, like, it's like the same as, you know, like searing meat. You get a little Maillard reaction, like, just like activates those flavors. Activates a fake word in cooking, but like, get the heat in, you make it smell more like itself, and then when you smell it more, you taste it more. Olfactory senses. So much for stopping by, Walter. I'll see you later. Okay, so yeah, we got that. And then today, I went to... welcome! Went to a local spice shop for the first time, and it was... nice. Everyone's just running late? Okay. Oh, that sounds like my family. Local spice shop. The guy there was super delightful and really chill, but also knowledgeable. I was sort of worried that it'd be like really stuffy and like hoity-toity. I mean, I got black cardamom and fenugreek, and it's the kind of place where if you ask for chili powder, they're like, "What kind of chili powder?" And I was just... So this is black cardamom because Wikipedia told me that garam masala has black cardamom in it. Versus green, well, it has black and green cardamom in it. You got like green cardamom versus your black cardamom. I did not look up the difference. I'm assuming this is... it smells a lot more charcoaly, so I'm assuming it's just cooked, but it's also really big, so maybe it's like from a different plant. I'm not entirely sure. Oh my goodness, that gets hot very fast. So we are making the Goron spice right now. And actually, I'm realizing for how many ingredients I have, maybe one other little bit. Can I do this? Great, okay. So, Goron spice. We'll use a little more green cardamom than that. And like, okay. It's very much just gonna be like what flavors you like. Like this is gonna have fennel seed in it, which I'm not gonna use a lot of because I don't like fennel seed that much. You know, we paid for this black cardamom, so we're gonna throw some of those in there. I'm gonna do some standard seed. Just if you don't know, coriander is cilantro plant, so it's like cilantro seeds. The coriander is a lot more like sweet and floral than like how cilantro is like really I don't know, savory. No, it's Ganon. Ganon and Ganondorf are the bad guy. The Gorons are the big rock people. We're only gonna do a little bit of smells. Did anyone here, like, is there anyone here who has a thing where cilantro tastes like soap to them? We're gonna do some cloves. You want to be pretty sparing with your cloves. Cloves are pretty overpowering flavor. We're just gonna do 4 of those. Dude, I also love. Craig, you think cilantro is soap? Does anyone else in the family think cilantro is soap? I love cilantro. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna ask the next family reunion. We're gonna throw a bay leaf in there. Scrap it, bay leaf. Do definitely do not need all of those. Some cinnamon stick. Do you guys want to meet Noodle, the puppy we are puppy sitting? Noodle, come here, sweetie pie. Here's Noodle. She doesn't ever come downstairs, so you never get to see her on video game streams. But we are pet sitting her for now. She is a fink. She is so funny. Oh, thank you, good girl. Okay. Woo. Do you want a treat? Here you go. Good. I'll keep dog treats out. Their dogs are gonna probably be around. Okay. Noodle, guys, she's a little guarded initially, but she is like warmed up to us a lot, and she is so delightful. She is really just precocious. That's a good word. She loves playing chase and keep away, and she has figured out, like, we sometimes let when we take the dogs out in the evening and then they come back in, they get a treat. But now Noodle just wants to go in and out all day to get more treats. It's very funny. Okay. Am I doing this? Do I have to toast that? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. The spice mixture calls for mace, which I recently learned is just the outer skin of nutmeg. Ooh. Hello, Marmalade. Hello, good girl. Oh, they can kind of steer butt. Okay. That's a good kitchen hack. Add nutmeg to your, like, savory dishes. They actually use nutmeg in, like, a lot of pasta dishes in Italy and whatnot, and I think we maybe initially think of nutmeg as, like, part of, like, pumpkin spice or something, but it's really good to put in a lot of savory things. Okay. Okay. So now, these are all the whole spices we have. We're going to add some other things that are already ground, but I think the reason you don't want to toast spices as much is because or ground spices, because it just, like, especially like on a dry pan, it's just, like, so small it'll, like, burn pretty easily. Which some of this nutmeg might burn, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. So yeah, I can already smell this, and it smells insane. Just really fragrant and really nice. Do, 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 do. Uh, Okay. I think we're good for now. Yeah. Okay. I get these into my spice grinder. Awesome. Can I? Oh, no, the coriander seed. No. 1, 2. Yeah. There we go. Is the bottom of this hot? No, it is not. Great. Okay. Now we have spice grinder. I can't wait till streaming tech allows you to transmit scents. Yeah, that would be amazing. Cooking streams would go through the roof, I think. Like, even more popular than they already are. Like, if you're able to smell the food. Oh, man. Also, that'd make really fun, like, Twitch interactions. I feel like you do, like, smell tests and stuff. Okay. Okay, that was a little powdery in my nose. Okay. Okay, there we go. Then move that. And then I want to sieve. And I'm just gonna do that. You definitely want, yeah, only the finer bits. Don't want to accidentally end up chewing on some, like, I mean, basically wood. And then, oh, I should have put that back, because we want to grind the solids one more time. You can usually get a little more out of it. Oops. Yeah. Oh. If you're someone who grinds your own coffee beans, make sure whatever thing you use to grind your coffee and your spices is separate, because those flavors will intermingle and never ever be unseparated. Or be separated, rather. That thing does some wacky stuff to the audio. That does not surprise me. Okay, cool. Yeah. And so yeah, what we're left with is I've got some like more of the like fibrous stuff from the cinnamon and like the husk of the cardamom pods. Yeah. And left with that. Okay. Other things that are going into Goron spice. This, oh gosh, try to clean. You always tell yourself I'm gonna clean as you go, and it works like 10%. Okay. all this back. Okay, so we're also going to want turmeric, paprika, smoked paprika, cumin, chili powder, a little more mace, and some fenugreek. And because I don't have fresh ginger, we're going to put the powdered ginger into this as well. And like, the Goron spice is pretty red, so I think we're going to be a little fairly heavy with the chili powder and the paprika, which is great because paprika and chili powder are delicious. Ooh, we don't want to grind up the fenugreek. Yeah, let's grind up the fenugreek. I'm really excited for this. I have an Indian and like Middle Eastern cookbook that, and a lot of the spices in it, like spice mixtures, call for fenugreek, but it's just not a very common spice in America. Like, I've never seen it on a spice shelf, but the fancy spice store in town had it, and it's awesome. It's mustardy. And yeah, it actually smells really good. It's like somewhere between mustard and dill. It's awesome. Big fan of that. Yeah, let's grind that one more time. Crazy audio incoming. Okay. I'm just looking at it, and the pieces are a little larger than I originally thought. Great. Great. Okay. I think that's the last of the spice grinder. When the guy asked me what kind of chili powder I want, I asked for less spicy because I am a spice baby. And then he had like a Mexican and then like an Indian option, so we're going with this. These are Kashmiri peppers. I have not had one before, but it smells nice. It smells like chili powder, but like just slightly more interesting than like supermarket chili powder. This is a 1/4 teaspoon I'm using. We'll start off with half. I think half is fine. Because we're also putting other red things in there. So we got some mace. Yeah. We'll do some cumin. Y'all, I love cumin so much. Life hack that I got from Guns is put some curry powder like on your grilled cheese sandwich, and it's insane. It's so yummy. And it's like really like a lot of like savory things, like savory dishes can benefit from cumin. It's just, if you like it, I guess. It smells really good, y'all. There's some ground ginger in there. Smoked paprika. Some normal paprika. Oh, we might actually be doing more of that chili powder. My paprikas are a little darker. And some turmeric. And I just got this turmeric yesterday. And I just got at the supermarket. It smells really good, but it's a lot less gold than I'm used to. It's a lot more brown, which is fine, except I wanted to use it to make like yellow rice to make like a Triforce. And I don't know if it's yellow enough. I don't know if it's up to the job. So then just mix all that together. Oh, I'm definitely saving this because we're not going to use all of this, but we'll use like maybe like half of it today. think I want more chili powder in there just to make it more red and more Goron spicy. I don't think it's actually going to ever get like really red, but that's okay. Spice. We did it. Yeah, that's what's 1:45, I think. Okay. I think it's a good time to start making some curry. What do I want? Okay, step 0 is we'll put chicken in the sink. So we're using this to... So, recipe calls for a can of whole like tomato sauce. But I accidentally overbought tomatoes, so I have just like a ton of them. So we are using some of my whole tomatoes. And so I just want to cut these just into chunks real quick. They're eventually going to get blended, so we don't have to be too particular with them. But, ooh, that one was squishy. But just, want it in chunks for the immersion blender to be able to like pick up and do something with. Yeah, I just had these roasting in the oven for like 20-25 minutes just to like deepen the flavor a little, so it's like a little closer to that canned tomato taste. This is not something I would normally ever do, like even as like a fancy thing. It's just because I have a lot of tomatoes that need to get used. Okay. We can set you aside for now. Okay. It is a lot of tomatoes. We want it to be saucy. And I still have, oh gosh, I still have like 12 tomatoes. Bought way too many tomatoes. Okay. Are you hot? Are you going to kill me? No. Okay. Back to this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to brown our chicken in the pot to... I lied. We're going to first chop our onion. Okay. Yes. Okay, first we are chopping the onion so that we do not have to keep switching between the induction and the cutting board as much. Where's my onion? Ah. This is what happens when you get onions at Costco. Just the most massive onion boys on the planet. Okay. Now that's that thing that I mentioned that I hate. Peeling onion. And oh, this one's coming off. Oh, this one's coming off pretty okay. Oh. Are you going to be as generous, other half? Not quite. That's okay. Okay. And then we are going to dice the onions. If you just okay, no, we have to cut you off first. You're icky. Okay. If you haven't seen this technique before, it's a really good way to like get a decent small dice out of your onion. You do a couple horizontal cuts this way, and then you do a bunch of little ones this way. Then, yeah, you go. Once you stop wanting to do it that way, then you go this way. Oh, okay. Oh, God, I'm starting to feel this one. Do it for the views. Why did I make makeup today? That was a horrible mistake. Okay. Beauty is pain. Okay. Okay, other half. Let's go. Supposedly, not supposedly, it does work. Guns, welcome. Yeah, these are some real tears. Whew. So it does work if you put your onion in the refrigerator for a while before you cut it. It doesn't make you cry as much, because so what's making you cry is it's releasing. Oh gosh, I forget what the compound is called. It's not sulfuric acid because it's in like powdery form, but when it hits your eyeballs, it makes sulfuric acid. And that's what makes you cry. But if it's cold, those don't like express as readily. Having guns, how's your Saturday going? What should I talk about while I'm crying? Okay. Alright, so now what we're doing is, what you want to do is you want to brown the chicken first in the pot, and you get some good, like, chicken fond on the bottom of the pot, and then you remove the chicken, and then you saute the onions and spices in the chicken fond mixture, so it's just getting more use out of the flavor and everything. Okay. Actually, you know what? Because it's delicious, we're gonna crush some more garlic. I guess I could just use the garlic from the chicken. Is there a hole in you, or is this just... Okay. Okay. Nope, I'm scared. Raw chicken safety, no joke. Okay, so we'll just use some new garlic. We got enough garlic. Oh wait, onion tree is a chemical irritant known as synpropanethyl S oxide. Okay, I guess I forget or oversimplify whatever my memory from chemistry class. I'm guessing that S is for sulfur. So I thought it was sulfuric acid, but I could be wrong. Or like a version of sulfuric acid. Your Saturday has been good and productive. That is great. That is always good to hear. Oh, y'all, I have not been drinking water. Okay. So for a batch this big, do like that much garlic? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, do that. Oh, look at that. We got so many good peeled garlics. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, actually most of them. Okay. Yes, this little, just like, it's a little, like, silicone tube that's for peeling garlic really easily, and it works really well, but only once per wash. Like, you put the garlic in, and you like have a dry surface, and you just like squish and roll it, and like you see, like all these guys are just immediately unpeeled. But then, once you do that, it gets like garlic oils and stuff on the inside that just prevent it from doing it as well the next time. So it is like one of those single-use things, which I don't love in the kitchen, but sometimes they're really handy, like that. Otherwise, though, you can just do that, and that works just as well. And then this we want pressed, so we're gonna do this for a little bit. I take all the skins out of it from the garlic press, and then I repress them at the end, so you can usually get more meat out of them. Wow, I'm still reeling from that onion. Whew. Am I reeling from the onion, or did I just... What's a movie that makes me cry? You love a cutting board cam? Thanks! Yeah! Besides... Yeah, maybe I'll look... Once I have, like, the funds for it, get, like, yeah, you were mentioning a lapel mic or something, because it's a little echoey, but as far as, like, the camera angles and stuff, they're great. I'm really happy with them. And so far, cooking stream's going really smoothly. There hasn't been any, like, dead time yet. It's been really fun so far. You just pour yourself a beer. Yeah, if you pour yourself a beer, you can't touch your firearms. That's just gun safety. It is gun safety. Don't drink and touch guns. Beer sounds nice. But I'm going to be having a fruity tropical drink later, so fine by me. And then we'll flip you up a bit and put some more garlic skins in there, and see, look how much more garlic you get out of it. Garlic is so good. Why is garlic so good? I don't know. I mean, I do know, but like, sometimes I feel like we don't deserve garlic. Cook has to have wine. Ooh, I could have. Wine definitely matches my aesthetic more right now, doesn't it? And do that. Great. Okay. No, I want garlic and something separate. Because onions you want to cook a lot longer. They release a lot of moisture, so they don't burn nearly as easily as garlic. You usually want to saute your onions for like 10 minutes and then add the garlic. And then by then there's enough moisture and steam and stuff happening in your pot, so your garlic doesn't burn as quickly. Garlic does heal all. Okay, now we can finally actually get to browning some chicken. Okay. You go over. I'm just trying to. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's some tomato water splat. Okay. Here. I'm doing this in my big old. Oh man, Dutch oven doesn't quite fit in the frame. It fits enough, but. And we are using coconut oil as our cooking oil just to incorporate, those flavors. I love coconut. I know it's a bit of a divisive flavor, but I just think it's so good. So yummy. And we are not using our nails that much. Oh my god, this was... Okay. Be a little careful. Garlic or coconut oil doesn't have the highest smoke point, but if you get like the refined coconut oil, it does have a higher smoke point than unrefined. I'm just an angry person. Is that more fuzzies or is that just my hair? Oh my god! No, it's just my hair. Okay. What's a smoke point? Smoke point is the point at which an oil starts like burning and like putting off smoke. And different oils have different temperatures for it. Canola oil, rapeseed, vegetable oil, they have pretty. Avocado oil has a pretty high smoke point. Things like coconut oil and olive oil have lower smoke points. Look at this. Really don't want to get. And then we're going to move all of you guys to have a receiving plate ready over here. Okay. Marinade on this smells so good. Oh man. Okay. That one, okay. Also, I apologize for the sound. Yeah. That one, my buddy Richard's entire kitchen is smokier than a California wildfire. Yeah. When he tries to escape with olive oil. Yes, it is. Especially for searing steak. Olive is not going to cut it. The seared steak, you want the pan ripping hot. Like, you only want the steak in there, like, no more than a minute per side, ideally 30 seconds. And just, yeah, olive oil can water. I'm being responsible. I have I have to play D&D at 8 tonight, so I don't want wine. I could have a beer, though. No, no, I don't do it. No. Hmm. Oh, God, hold on. It was 2:06. Um, oh, thanks, yeah. So, okay, so it's 2:06. So we want the thighs to go about 8 minutes per side, 8 to 10 minutes per side. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad I had the forethought to download NVIDIA Broadcast because before NVIDIA Broadcast, the camera was picking up just like the sound of the air conditioning. It was not acceptable. Okay. Yeah, so we're using chicken thighs. I very exclusively use chicken thighs. The only time I use anything else is if I buy a whole chicken and break it down. Um, I just feel very strongly that chicken breast sucks. And even if it's made really well to where it's good, I would rather have chicken thighs. They have way more fat on them, so they are way more forgiving when you cook them, and it also means they're going to have a lot more flavor. Um, like everyone has had dry, awful chicken breast because if you overcook chicken breast even slightly, it's just super dry. But you need to make sure you cook it well because otherwise it's raw. But thighs, you do not have to worry about that. Thighs, just you leave them in a pan. I mean, sometimes even like 12 minutes on a side, and they're just still good. Like there's thighs are so much better. I did want to use bone-in chicken thighs for this. We save our meat bones in a bag in the freezer to make broth every once in a while. But our Costco has been sort of weird. Like lately, they don't always have the bone-in chicken thighs. When I went yesterday, they only had boneless and skinless, which does make cooking like a lot easier. You just already have uniform meat; you don't have to worry about cutting around the bone, so that's definitely a benefit. But I like the skin and the bone. It's the skin is the best part of the chicken, and the bone is annoying but worth it for me. I think the only who knows I like chicken thighs. Okay, free hot take for me. Okay, I don't know how much you guys like remember this stuff from growing up, but especially like being a woman and like growing up in like the '90s and 2000s when like diet culture and like being insanely skinny was all the rage, and just every salad and like the only acceptable meat to eat as a woman was this fucking shitty ass chicken breast, and you had just this dry, horrible chicken breast on every salad, and it sucks. I hate chicken breast, and I reject chicken breast. It is not good. Yeah, it is also. It definitely. Yeah, it was a marketing thing, and so yeah, we export chicken thighs like crazy, and it's stupid. Chicken breast sucks. Chicken thighs for life. Thick thighs save lives. Okay. Um, also, so a good really easy cooking tip with chicken thighs is you typically warm in the pan like 8 to 10 minutes. But if after that time is up, you go to peel them and they're still like it's stuck to the bottom and doesn't want to pull up, just leave it. It means it's not done yet. It's not going to burn because it's a chicken thigh and not a shitty chicken breast. And because once it is adequately like crisped and charred, it just like pulls away from the pan on its own. That is a somewhat true statement for all meat, but sometimes meat gets a little like other meats get a little tricky if they have a skin or something. But I find that to be particularly true with chicken thighs, and it's just awesome. Y'all, this smells so good. This is the notification the laptop battery was running low. I did not realize it was running on battery this whole time. That was pretty good. It's doing the computer's doing a lot, and it was on battery for hour and almost 2 hours. So yeah, if y'all haven't like really heard about it, I don't really know any specific documentary on it. Not specifically, but just there was like this whole war on fat in America, and like it was all basically just lobbying from the corn industry, where like just everyone made out fat to be like the horrible enemy, and so then like fat got really demonized in a way that sugar wasn't. And so sugar was just like in so much food and like diet food and stuff, and particularly like high fructose corn syrup from like corn lobbies and stuff. And like really, everything in moderation, but like having like unrelenting sugar is probably worse. And it's because it was nothing based on health at all, and just on some lobby that just wants you to use sugar and not fat. How are you guys? Oh, you're doing way better. What do you look like? Oh, yeah, it's doing pretty good. In like excess, but you also sort of need both. Yeah, it was really just about like describing a lot of things as like healthy or unhealthy is a little reductive. Because yeah, it's just like what you need and in moderation. And so, but that was the whole problem is, yeah, it would be like low fat or non-fat yogurt, but it's just like super packed with sugar, but it's like perceived as healthy. Like, but like if you only eat just a shit ton of sugar, yogurt filled with sugar, that's obviously not good either. And we're getting a lot of juices coming up. Yeah. Yeah, and that is everything with like saturated and unsaturated fat, like trans fats, things like that. Oh, dog wants to come inside. People able to see you. I don't. Oh, you have to. Okay, well, Noodle's gonna be around my feet for a while looking for stuff. Hey, good girl. Okay. Arbleton. Welcome to chat. Necklace, thank you. We are just running some chicken for some curry. Um, um, yeah, Raccoon, how's your Saturday so far? What time? So what's the gift sub? Congratulations to Golden. It's a good and lazy Saturday. That is wonderful to hear. Um, so there's some like vinegar and alcohol in the marinade, and some of the fumes are starting to get into my eyeballs. Pancakes and therapy day. I couldn't think of a better day. Pancakes are very good, y'all. We've been like tracking calories more. It's been a good thing to like recenter like my like relationship with like portions and stuff like that. And so been going a lot by like what the serving size is on the box. And so we have like the Kodiak cake mix for pancakes. And I did them to recommended like what one serving size is. And the pancake you get is so small. It's like you get like a pancake that's like this big, and I put chocolate chips in it to make it not sad. But ooh, I love me pancakes. Chocolate chip or blueberry pancakes, they're so good. I'm gonna think about pancakes for a long time now. Yeah. So inside, they judge you a little bit, right? You know what? And that's why, sometimes you like look at the serving size and you're like, that's nice to be cognizant of, and then you ignore it. Because the joy in your heart is more important. Suggestion? Go. Okay. So they suggest. Yeah, that is true. It is a suggestion. It's more like guidelines than actual rules. Okay, we got a decent amount of chicken that's brown, so we're gonna go ahead and you guys. We do not want all of the chicken fat. I had thought over somewhere. Where are they? They're right there. Okay. Okay. Do. You wouldn't download a pancake. I mean, I would. I would absolutely download food if I could. Oh man. I guess it'd probably like take a long time to download, but that chicken is very good, y'all. Okay. See you, honey. I hope it goes well. Let's see. Here's marmalade. Oh, here's. We have dogs around me a lot, I think, for the next several hours, right? 2 hours at least. Yeah. Do. Okay, goodbye. You're gonna go late? Nope, she just gave more water. Okay. Usually takes a lot. Like, we don't always, like, we try not to let Marmalade in the kitchen while we're cooking because she is a Great Dane that likes to stand in the middle and be in the way. Am I gonna make a noodle icon? Probably not, just because. So we're pet sitting her like long term. Like, it's been a month, but she is someone else's dog, and she will be eventually going back to her home in Montreal. But she's a good girl. Pick me up again, because you'll show up on camera as well as Marmalade. That's the food. That's the food you smell. You do not get it, but you can look at it. Okay. Oops. I don't know if you can see Noodle there. Can you sit? Marmalade. Noodle sat. You need to learn to sit. You are lucky you are. You also show up on camera. Noodle's all around down here. You just can't see her. Probably have a. Okay. That's starting to get. Oh, that's starting. This backside's starting to get a little burnt. Well, we just probably. It's the thing that was on an induction cooktop that there's still like a hot side. It's flavor brown. Oh, I love me some flavor brown. Hey, sweet girl. He sits so fast. Because he wants more. Ooh, you're a little chonker. She's actually not a chonker, but in her heart, she's a chonker. I mean, no, like there's like this, it's censored pretty perfectly. I don't know. Well, I guess I'd say it's centered on the drawing on the top, but maybe the drawing isn't centered. That's possible. There's a couple more minutes. Do one more batch of chicken thighs. 2:30. 2.5 hours. Yeah, we'll do one more batch of chicken. Welcome to my cooking stream where I am stealthily just meal prepping. Oh yeah. What do we do here? I know. I love it. The induction stovetop beeps at you if there's no pan on it. That way, you know, putting you in another bed. Hold over the top of your Ziploc bag so that chicken juice doesn't get on it. Plop that in there. Great. You in the dishwasher. And washing your hands, Noodle. Okay. So we need to cook these down, and then after this, we'll start browning onion. And then after we brown the onion, we'll add the tomatoes back, add a little more broth or liquid if we need more liquid, and then we'll just like be letting that stew for a while. And then after that's when we get to start making Noble Pursuit. That's gonna be really fun. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I think I'm eating dragon fruit for the first time today. I don't remember if I've had it before. I know it's actually like a pretty mild flavor, and it's not like particularly mind blowing or anything, but it's still something new. It's fun. Our grocery store sells dragon fruit, which is insane to me, but it does. Yeah, the case captions are very fun. It's just a free little program. It tries its best, and it is sometimes very funny. Favorite like tropical drinks. I think mine is just a pina colada because I really like the coconut. But like a good Mai Tai is really good. Get some of that like almond flavor like in there. What's the other one? I guess after that there you get tequila sunrise. Oh, there's one that has this like a vampire something 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 very colorful and fruity. I went to a tiki bar once in San Francisco and wasn't really my scene. This doesn't go with tropical fruit. I disagree. I think it can add a nice like nuttiness, like a nutty and like floralness to it. Yeah, I think it's great. But yeah, so it was a tiki bar in San Francisco, and because me and my friend were going around, and we're like, okay, this tiki bar only has a 5 minute wait to get in, versus every other bar around us that has like a big old line to get in. Yes, "don't at me" is something the kids say these days. Yes, and I mean it's a tiki bar. It's all the drinks are giant and very pretty looking, and they're like $15, and they suck. Like it's not even that they're kind of sweet, but they're still like good, but they're just really expensive because it's a tiki bar. Like it just tasted like whatever, like red dye 40 syrup. Absolutely awful and not worth it. And we're like me and my friend were trying to be like, yeah, we're going out on the town of San Francisco tonight. And we just couldn't find a bar we wanted to get into besides the tiki bar. We ended up walking around the mall there for a bit, which was just completely dead and just completely failed, and then just went home and slept. Guys, going out in San Francisco is really hard. You gotta have just so much energy to put up with so much nonsense. Okay, 235. Okay. Gonna let that go for. Am I going to deglaze? And if yes, then with what? So I'm not going to deglaze with a liquid. I guess eventually I am. So first, what we're going to do is once the chicken's out, we'll add a little more coconut oil, and then we're going to add the onions. And like the onions are going to pick up a lot of the fond. And once the onions have been going for like 10 minutes, is when I'm going to add the tomatoes in, and that's going to bring a lot of moisture. Do most of the deglazing. So the onions and tomatoes are what's going to actually do the deglazing. And then after that, we're also going to add coconut milk and maybe a little bit of broth. Yeah. Y'all, this smells so good. Definitely keeping this marinade in mind. I'm sure you don't need palm sugar for it. You could just do a little brown sugar, or like if you want to get some coconut sugar at the store. Yeah, just the cognac with cognac, vinegar, sugar, and garlic is muy bueno. Why is it better to cook by feel instead of using? Well, both are important. Timers are important for reminding you of things because when you're being an artiste in the kitchen and then you have several things going, you sometimes forget about things. But, I mean, the feel is that just comes with, experience and expertise. So, like, if a timer has gone off, but you look at the chicken or whatever, and you know that, like, it's not browned enough, or it's, like, hasn't evaporated, it's not done enough, then you know to let it keep going. But sometimes, if you don't have a timer to remind you of that, then you get burnt stuff. You've never forgotten anything ever. Same for most men. That checks out. 100%. I concur. Oh man. And I made everyone's icons different breakfast foods, and I'm just staring at pancakes. Yeah, I'm staring at pancakes. Like, I'm making delicious curry right in front of me, but I'm just thinking about pancakes. You always want what you can't have. Ain't that the truth? And crab. Why is clapping tongs just so fun? Ooh, tongs would be a fun animated GIF. I don't have any animated GIFs yet, or emotes yet. I've been thinking about what they should be, and that would be fun for food streams. You ready? What are you starting for? Oh, don't wiggle the camera. Oh, Wally. The tongs once. Okay, that person was definitely they know how to go viral on Twitter. My goodness. Okay, don't be sorry for making me think of pancakes. I'm always thinking about food it just depends on like what food I'm thinking about. So now it's just pancakes, and that's fine. And also because I'm really happy. I don't know about y'all. I think this cooking stream is going really well. And before this, I was already thinking about other food I want to make on future food streams. And the thing I've been thinking a lot about is the monster cake from Breath of the Wild. And I want to make a little monster cake, and I'll make a little monster not pancakes, monster cupcakes. So I've been thinking about that a lot. Very excited for that eventually. Okay. Okay, y'all. I think it's onion time. Get off the spoon. Oh man, you're sticky. Okay, well, that's done for it. Okay. To 40 onions, we want to go for like 10 minutes. I want them to be like pretty cooked down. Oh, thank you. Yeah, just head empty, thinking about food all day. We are going to lightly salt our onions. It promotes moisture loss, so more of the water evaporates. You get more concentrated onion flavor. I'm using tongs for this. The tongs were very good for the glazing. Might turn up the temp? Let's turn up the temp a little bit. Why not? Yeah, this isn't sizzling quite as much as I'd like. There we go. Pond is very good. I cannot use that to get coconut oil anymore. My mistake. Okay. That. I start putting those. Oh, I can start prepping rice. Yeah, let's do that. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna be off screen for just a second. Be right back, everyone. We want rice. Okay, I got 3 cups of rice here. This is short grain rice. It's a sushi rice. Normally for a dish like this, I think a long grain fits better. It's a little more culturally accurate, but I do not want to have 2 different 25-pound bags of rice in my house, and I personally prefer short grain, so sushi rice. And we are going to rinse it a bunch because I'm supposed to. And it does do something. I don't know if y'all can still hear me or not. I think so. It washes off the excess starch, and so you get a fluffier rice end product. I do notice the difference. It's not something I personally really care about, but some people feel pretty strongly about it, so I do it. It doesn't take that long. That's good. Okay. And now's the moment of truth, because I want to rinse it 3 times. Okay, so now the moment of truth, because I want my rice to be yellow. And originally I was just going to do that with turmeric, like adding a couple tablespoons of turmeric to the water. But the turmeric I got in the store is a lot like more of a brown gold than I'm used to. And so I could use saffron. But saffron, like, it does dye it yellow, but it's a pretty pale yellow. So I want it to be yellow. Here it's going to be brown if I use the turmeric. What do we think? I think I'm just going to do turmeric and just risk it all. I think we're going to do that. Because I can actually, also, I can't really taste saffron, like, unless it's, like, bloomed and, like, by itself. But I really like turmeric. So I think we're just going to do that. Okay. And some salt. And add some turmeric. That's good. What I'm going to do back here. Then now we can add our garlic here. Stir this around a bit. That's nice. Okay. I do have this. This is best. Do this. Okay. Having tomatoes. We're going to squish these down a whole bunch. Oh, sorry. Totally moved the camera. That. How are you doing? Here you go. Okay, yeah, these squish real good. Okay. So glad you're liking the stream, Bison Hider. European tomato history, where they had to publicly demonstrate. Yeah, because especially for now, tomato is such a staple of Italian cuisine. But it came from the Americas. And that's really funny. They had to publicly demonstrate people eating tomatoes because nobody trusted them. That's real funny. Oh man, tomatoes are so good. I know not everyone likes them. I absolutely love tomatoes. I will slice up a tomato and put some salt on it and just eat it plain. It's the absolute best. Okay. So, I think I want to immersion blend this. I think I want this to be a little more of a uniform consistency. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I wanted to add the Goron spice before I put the tomatoes in to toast it up a little more, and I completely forgot. But that's okay. We can still add it. It won't be toasty. We're just gonna start with a tablespoon of that. We'll add more later. Nightshades, don't eat them. They're the nightshade family. Is that a fact that I know, or am I misremembering? And something else is a nightshade. I know there's some common plant that is part of the nightshade family. That's on it. I think it's tomato. I think tomato is the nightshade. Oop, oop, oop. We are doing that. Okay. Okay, so this you see right now is when it's it looks like a bog that's bubbling. It's because there's not. Okay, no, we do want this higher, but it's because there's not enough moisture and yeah. Over there is our actual stove top, and then here I'm at the counter. But yeah, so this is there's not enough moisture in it, so it's really thick and splattery. Really don't like it. That's how you get really hot splats on yourself real quick. And so we're gonna add some coconut milk. The dude online added a whole can of coconut milk, which just seems really decadent to me. See, I'm a little scared of that. That's. But you know what? It is a YouTube, not YouTube. It's a stream. I could do it for the views. Fuck it, let's do it. Okay. Go in there. Okay. Especially with something like this that we are going to cook down for like almost an hour. You really don't want to salt it right now. You don't want to salt it until the end because we're going to lose a lot of moisture. And so if you salt it now, by the time that all the moisture's left, it'll taste like too salty. So we did add some salt to the onions to help them lose some of their moisture, but that's not going to be enough to salt this. We're not really concerned about that. What we are going to do, though, is add more Goron seasoning to it, because that's the whole point. Do that. Yay. Okay. Okay, now I just have to sort of smartly move everything. Okay. To put a towel over our lid because the lid like has one of those like pre-made holes in it, and we don't want a lot of steam escaping from that, so we just do that. There we go. Okay. Good. Chicken thighs in there. We're gonna let this go for about 25 minutes with the lid on, and then another 20 to 25 minutes with the lid off. Get the rest of that in there. It's gonna taste good. Okay. This 1800. Thank you for joining chat. We are making delicious chicken thighs. They are going in our prime poultry curry from Breath of the Wild. And we are about to set it aside to start working on making us a noble pursuit. What I was going to do, I'm going to do just a little cleanup here to make a little space so I can move this to the side and get the cutting board back out. Start. Actually, just a second, y'all. Nope, yep, perfect. Okay. Yeah. How are you doing? How's your weekend going so far? Humid in California? Ooh. Can't complain. Okay. Do you not mind the humidity as much? I'm definitely a baby about the humidity. Yeah, doing good. I'm up in the Pacific Northwest. It's pretty hot today, and it's also really smoky. We've definitely not like close to me, but close enough that it smells like smoke outside and like hazes the skyline and whatnot. It's a little icky. Not fun. But we are cooking and vibing, and soon we're just gonna have some really, really awesome food here. And put you there, put you there. Okay. It's actually pretty crazy that even when it's like while it's cooking, you can touch the sides and it's not hot. That's pretty nice. Okay. I'm gonna clean my knife and then we'll start chopping up some fruit. But you were doing the hot take. Okay. I don't have my document with me, so I do remember one. It's a little older, but I had never talked about it, so I'll talk about it now. A couple months ago, when there was like the video game awards, and everyone like was dressed like really casual. That's pretty casual. And then Troy Baker was there for something. I don't know, whatever game he's in. Most likely Last of Us. And he was like in like a business casual like suit vibe going on. I really appreciated that. Like video game awards are like a pretty like new thing, and like in some aspects I like that like ideas of like professionalism and stuff are being challenged. But also sometimes I think if you're in like I don't know, I like getting dressed up, so I guess it could just be me. But I just appreciated that he was like the only guy who was looked like he was not in a t-shirt and jeans at like an awards show. Okay, so we got some dragon fruit here. We are using dragon fruit and watermelon to make the Noble Pursuit because in the game it uses the like Volt fruit and the hydromelon. And the Volt fruit looks exactly like dragon fruit. I couldn't find the pink skin dragon fruit, but I found yellow ones, and so we are using those. And I've never plucked dragon fruit before. This is going to be... That's what it looks like. What does it taste like? I think it tastes like not a lot, actually. Like I think it... Oh, it just scoops out really easily, though. That's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. That's actually pretty juicy and pretty sweet. I guess it doesn't have a very strong, unique flavor. Like, it is kind of just refreshing. But it's nice. I'm okay with it. Cool. We're going to get a few products. Get the like 8 things out of our food processor. Is it expensive? Not particularly. I think this dragon fruit was $6 a pound, and these three were like a pound and a half. So yeah, I think it's definitely very accessible to like try. And ooh, and it scoops out the flesh really easily. This is a very convenient fruit. I'm down with this. This is the one I actually want the recipe out for, though. Well, this has you use one dragon fruit. I'm using three, and they're just gonna have to deal with that. Oh, do they have you? Oh, they have you make them separate, so you can like do a gradient thing. Uh. Oh. Okay, put the cushion in a small dish. Run. Oh, then. Okay. Okay, so they want you to use that so that you can get a whatchamacallit. Yeah, they're expecting you because there's white flesh dragon fruit and then there's like pink flesh dragon fruit. And I think if you're using the pink flesh, then you're able to make like a gradient, but because this is white, it's not going to be as pretty, so I don't think that's as important. Actually, the pink's going to come from the watermelon. Okay, that's another thing, is this is most likely like the picture of the Noble Pursuit that you see in game has like this wedge of like a yellow a yellow melon. And I think in Japan and like other Asian countries, you're more easily able to get yellow flesh watermelon, but I wasn't able to find it here. So yeah, this just sort of got the colors backwards, but it's okay. Gradients aren't usually a whole lot besides aesthetic. And like usually, like whatever the prettiest color is just like this like sugar syrup that doesn't really. I mean, it would add a lot, but if it's in a gradient, it's not mixed into the drink, so you're getting it all at once, which I never thought that was quite worth it to me. How much time we got? Yeah, 14 minutes. Okay. I just wanted you to actually like cook down the dragon fruit and make like a syrup. But I think we are just going to blend it and just have a little more of a fresh thing going. Although, if I blend this now, you can get the seeds out. Yeah, we might want to do that. Okay. Looking good. Oh, let's blend this. Initiative is pulling his weight today. I'll do that. Do that. Okay. William, do that. Come do that. And just okay. That strains pretty readily. That's good. Because yeah, the seeds are pretty big. Don't need those getting stuck in everyone's teeth. You haven't garbage yet. You can be garbage. Dude. Now, if we did this in a larger bowl, we would not have to do this in batches so much. But I've already made my choice. The things we do to have smaller and fewer dishes to clean, I always find funny. I don't know if any of you have ever, like, bitten a carrot a bunch of times to avoid having to chop it and dirty a knife, but I may have done that before. Should have seen that coming. Okay. Dude. Plus and minus of food processor is every piece comes apart, which is really good, makes it really easy to clean, but you also got parts falling off and whatnot. Okay, great. That's the last time we need to use the fine mesh sieve. We'll see. Are you asking about my KitchenAid? Thanks, guns. Is this Slovakia wine? Y'all. Guns is first generation Czech, and it's super awesome and cool, and he is very connected to his heritage as he should be. And we found these Czech crystal wine glasses at Home Goods. Czech people make very nice, pretty, high quality crystal. And we bought all their glasses, and they're just so big and bougie, and I feel like a decadent vampire when I use them, and I love them, and they're great. Neat! It's a red wine, so I like it. It's basically the crystal dimension from Adventure Time. Oh, it's so sweet! I love it. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Okay. So we got our dragon fruit plasma. It really kind of looks like plasma. It's also not very pretty to look at. And all the seeds from it, which are getting... Can I grow a dragon fruit plant? I can't grow a dragon fruit plant. Can I, though? No. We're setting these aside for now. I think seeds can just get thrown away. Okay. Now we are breaking down a watermelon. We got a nice small one so that it is easier to cut. Also, it is seedless, so we don't have to worry about that as much. And yeah. Oh, that was actually seedless, my butt. I guess there's fewer seeds. That's okay. And then we're just gonna start scooping this out actually back into here. What else did you call it? Ooh, okay, they gave me a weight measurement. We love weight measurements. Y'all, cooking by weight is definitely a good way to go. It just gets you a lot more accurate. It's not always necessary, and like, you know, it's like never necessary, but it is just helpful. And this wants 600 to 750 grams of watermelon. So we're just gonna. Oh, I guess this is something to think about. I have the camera on my right side, but I'm like left-handed, so I guess it's a good thing. I can do this. Yeah. Ooh, how is this watermelon? I'm not gonna. Not to toot my own horn too much, but I'm pretty good at picking out a good watermelon. It doesn't like work 100% of the time, but what you want is you want a yellow patch, and you want ideally you want a little more webbing than this, like this rough brown stuff. It's called a field patch. And the more like yellow and like the more like developed this is, it means like the longer it's been out there, and like typically the sweeter it is. It doesn't work every time. You know, there's a billion factors going into the flavor of each individual fruit, but that is a good rule of thumb. Sakanoko, welcome. Welcome to stream, my first cooking stream. Right now we got some curry, some chicken curry cooking to the side here. And right now I am getting some watermelon out to make the Noble Pursuit. If you played Breath of the Wild, there was a side quest where a Goron woman needed you to bring her favorite drink, which was the Noble Pursuit. And that is what we are making now. And so this, we're making it, it is a dragon fruit and watermelon drink. I think it's gonna be real tasty. And round ones are sweeter too. Oh, that's good to know. Okay. Here's a question, y'all. So, we're making this drink, right? It's gonna be a pretty like fruity drink. So it's got dragon fruit and watermelon. It's gonna be pretty refreshing, but on the sweeter side. And the cookbook that I have calls for like tequila, but then I saw another YouTube channel, How to Drink, and they used rum. And I think both would be okay, but I was just wondering what you guys would lean towards. I think I would lean a little more towards tequila. Also, I guess it's like if you want to use a spiced rum, a white rum, or a dark rum. And I'm not entirely sure what all my options are right now. Wait. Round watermelons are from female plants, and oblong melons are from male plants. Interesting. says that's normal. Oh my god, guns. Tequila over rum, never. Okay. All rum or like a particular type of rum? Oh my gosh, there's so much juice coming out of this watermelon, y'all. Okay. That would pair well with dark rum. Okay. 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 I think that is enough watermelon for now. If they're both shitty bottles, though, you'd rather have rum. Bad tequila is very bad. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Oh, excellent. Okay. We're gonna need to mix it a little bit, but look how golden our rice turned out. Yeah! I'm super excited. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna blend this down real quick. Dude, where did that go? So 25 minutes has passed, so we can do that. Lower that temperature a little bit. Set that down. Curry is bubbling very nicely. I turned down the heat a little bit because I do want to bubble just a little less aggressively, especially while I'm standing next to it. And, okay. So, alright, so the only other things really are wants to add a little lime juice and a little agave. I don't even know if that's going to be necessary. Maybe going to be necessary. And then tequila and orange liqueur. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the orange liqueur and the agave and mix it all together, and then we can do a taste test with tequila and rum. I think that'd be really fun. Cool. Okay, got our dragon fruit goop. Add that to it. It's just that on its own. How's that taste? Yeah. I definitely use a little agave just because it's going to start. And Get the alcohol I got. Okay. Dude. So I do have dark rum, but it's like the cheapest like plastic bottle dark rum ever. I use it for cooking, so I'm gonna try spiced rum here. Um, yeah. Seer the Seer, hello. 5.5, 5. Oh, channel points for a shot. Yeah, I gotta keep that down. But once someone gets it and can buy me a shot, it's a special time. Oh, I want a measuring spoon, don't I? Or shot glass. So this actually called for this. The recipe, it's recommended to be poured over ice, but they use like a lot less fruit than I do. But they still call for like 8 ounces of liquor in this. um, Guns redeemed a shot. Okay. Okay. So it's a little more fun. I don't know. It spoils. Guns is my husband. So because you know our entire liquor cabinet, Guns. What do you want me to take a shot of? So 2 ounces of the liqueur. That seems like plenty to me. Yeah, so the little circle is like channel points, and like just the longer you're in stream, you accumulate channel points, and you can spend them on various fun things. And it's a pretty high bar, but I do have for there's a one where you can make me take a shot. It is limited to 2 shots per stream, so I don't die, but that is something you can do. It is very fun. Okay, we're out of Uzo. Yeah, I definitely because just like you know, as a streamer, you know, you sort of have to like, especially if you're doing it by yourself, you kind of just have to like feel things out. And so I used to not really utilize the channel points, and so a lot of my regulars just accumulated a shit ton of points, and so I made the cost of the shot reflect that because some of them had like 300k saved up. But now that that's been used up, I've lowered the costs to you know, come into play every once in a while, but also that I'm not just like getting blitzed every stream. Okay. Well, you took. I thought I had it at 2 shots per stream. I'd have to double check that. Okay, see, you did hats off to you. I need to go get my hat. BRB. BRB. Okay, everyone. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So that's not gonna fit. So we're gonna. But I really like my hair back, so we're gonna do that. Get our hat on. And to be extra, I do not know we have this. We have a bottle of absinthe. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. Intense aniseed taste. Y'all, I particularly dislike licorice. Yeah, don't like it. But we're gonna do it for the memes. Okay. Are we ready, everyone? The bag's pretty close to empty. Oh, Lord, there's a shot left. Oh, it's so green. That's fine. Okay. You are not an evil subscriber. You are a fun subscriber. Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on my first cooking stream. I'm having so much fun. It burns. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Ah, yes. The absinthe. It's actually got a lot of some like sweetness to it. Okay, now I'm starting to get some of the licoricey aniseed. Really, the worst part is the burn. It's like my mouth is like letting off steam. It feels a little nice going down. Definitely would like warm you up on a cold winter's night when you're all alone brewing your witchy shit. Really, it's just how long that flavor sticks around. Whew. You know when you get like that like rye bread that has like the fennel seeds like on it. Just imagine just like a mouthful of fennel seeds. And you just like chewed on it. I'm gonna go blend this up. My palate has been completely wrecked. That's okay. I do it for you. Voice is not the same. How dare you? I'm so old and warbly. If you actually think I sound like this, I'm gonna go die in a hole. So, reality with like a watermelon blended thing is that it's going to separate a lot. The like fibers of the watermelon are really like big and coarse. Okay, I'm done. And they're like separate from like the juices. So you blend it and it's all good, but then like after a while it's gonna separate. I'm a little perturbed at how little I taste the Grand Marnier in here. Oh, it's in my stomach now. Absinthe is horrible. Ugh. So, like, this is a good time to redeem Valley Girl voice, because I'm kind of like, fuck it. Let's just add more Grand Marnier to this. I think I'm gonna do it. Fuck around, find out. Don't look at me. Don't look at that. I mean, I think that's true. It was never meant to be a shot. It was just meant to be, like, sad. Really? How can you tell that I grew up in the OC? Oh. We don't do that in the OC. I'm just like being like silly, whatever. Oh my god, Edgar Allan Poe, what a mood. Just drink some fucking absinthe and then die. That's all you want to do after you drink it. Don't blame him. Yeah. Okay, I'm like starting to taste that. It needs a lime. That's what it needs. It needs a fucking lime. I was gonna do that. So like before stream, Guns was like, make sure to eat some lunch before you stream. And I fucking ignored him. So like between the wine and the absinthe, I'm fucking feeling it. It's not even a man telling you what to do. Like, keep a full stomach after while I drink alcohol. There we go. That's it. That's it. Okay. Just a second, y'all. I got D&D tonight, and there's like planning shit going on. Sorry, just a second. You love drunk stream. Drunk stream. I was talking about this with Zero in his stream. It's a really fine line, because like actually right now is really good. Where I haven't actually had a lot of alcohol, I just slightly empty stomach, just a little buzzed, but like I could end it very quickly if I wanted to. But until then, just a little more animated, a little more silly, all that. But if you get like a little like actual drunk, that's when mistakes happen. My birthday stream last year, I thought was really fun, even with some hiccups. But towards the end, I was a little too tipsy, and nothing horrible happened. But I definitely I do keep that in my mind. Like, don't get to that point again. Make a D&D character called Drunken Stream. That's really funny. But yeah, I think it is time to taste test this with tequila versus rum. Guns, if you want to taste test with me, you are welcome to. Get more opinions on stream. I really think tequila is going to be it. Yeah, man. Ooh, I can make a salt thing. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Do. Okay. Do I have kosher salt somewhere? Yes, I do. Okay. Doot. And then you put a bunch of salt on a plate. How do y'all feel about salt rims? Like, is it something that you enjoy, or is it like annoying but you get it, or like no strong feelings about it? I personally, I really like them, but like it's a really delicate act. Provider likes the salt rim. Excellent. Sakanoko says that's personal. I'm so sorry. I did not ever mean to pry. He likes all rims. Okay, perfect. A good name for a D&D location in the mountains. The Salt Rim. Yeah. That's a sex move I never want to try. The Salt... I agree. Do not try the Salt Rim. That sounds dangerous. I mean, whatever sensations you are into, you do you. That sounds extreme. Yes, painful. Yeah. So I also like a salt rim. I think a salt rim can add a lot to a drink. But what was it? There's the dive bar downtown. We love it. They're amazing. Didn't get any salted rim drink at a dive bar though, and like it's not on them. They have a lot of people to serve, a lot to do. But like, I got a Paloma once, and like there was so much salt in my drink that it was basically like drinking seawater. It was not good. Don't fuck with that unless the person has time to like give you a decent rip. Also, or if they do like Tajín or like or they do like cocoa or something on like a dessert drink. I like that. I think it's really fun. If you could get paid to salt rims, would that be a rim job? Raccoon asking the real questions. I think that's a rim job. I think you should say that all the time in public and be confused when people look at you weird. And call them perverts. Sounds like Applebee's. Oh my god. Applebee's. So, we used to go to Applebee's. We would go specifically on trivia night. Because it's trivia, and trivia's fun. And it was like the first place that me and my friends like knew about in town that did trivia night. The person hosting it was really fun. Applebee's drinks are horrible. Okay. Getting taste tests out. Okay. We're gonna move those. get clean shot glasses for the tequila versus the rum. So both of the liquors we're trying are the like fancy Kirkland options. So it's a Costco brand. If you're not in America, Costco is a like wholesale store. They're membership only, but you just buy a membership. It's not like actually exclusive. You just have to buy a membership and then you can go there. Their brand is Kirkland. They're fairly famous that their Kirkland brand is actually pretty decent. There was a big document that was leaked a couple of years ago because what Costco does is they partner with other brands to package their product as Kirkland. I forget, but there's one for one of their alcohols where the Kirkland brand is actually like a pretty well-known liquor. I don't think it was their tequila. I think Costco vodka might be Grey Goose. I think that's it. I could be remembering it wrong, but it is a thing that you can like Google and like it's out there. The Kirkland brand is usually actually pretty quality. A very interesting rabbit hole to go down is like food fraud in America. So like a lot of food is imported, and like the longer the supply chain is, the easier it is to lie about what you're importing. So particularly in regards to olive oil, a lot of olive oil in America is not actually olive oil. And like in the articles and stuff that you read about where you're trying to like find like legit olive oil, Kirkland is actually a pretty good olive oil brand. Same with fish. There's a lot of fish fraud. I have an environmental studies degree, and so a lot of this stuff is what my like senior thesis and senior classes were about. A lot of salmon in America isn't salmon. Red snapper is really big. If you've ever paid for red snapper, depending on where you get it, there's a decent chance it wasn't actually red snapper. And it's sort of frustrating, like, I cannot speak for other countries, because I don't live in other countries, but in America, like, imported goods, the longer the supply chain, the harder it is to determine what you have. And so, that is just one of those things where it's really nice to look for, like, things that are made in America, or, farmed or fished in America, things like that. The shorter your supply chain, just the more likely you are to get the thing that you expected. Kirkland Dark Rum is either Cruzan or Captain Morgan. Ooh, that sounds about right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tipsy though, so I'm gonna stick with that. Their vodka is Grey Goose. I never like to yuck anyone's yum too much, but as far as liquors go, I like them all except vodka. I find vodka a little boring, so them saying that theirs is Grey Goose makes sense to me, but also I would never know because I do not drink a lot of vodka. I'd much rather have gin. It's a lot more interesting to me. Got more like herbal notes and whatnot. Yeah, so Guns is here. He's going to taste test with me. We are going to determine rum versus tequila for the Noble Pursuit, the watermelon dragon fruit drink. I'm so excited. Gosh, also like this hat. Look at the shadow. Okay, yeah, but it's a lot. This is a hat I got off of Etsy. It was like $30 and it was worth every penny. We're gonna bend that back though. You wanna? So, hello.
Hello.
Do you want to taste test with me?
I do.
Okay. So, we got these.
It's a lot of cups.
We each have to. I guess we just taste from the same cup.
It's okay. We can have our own.
Okay. Well, I already have enough.
I'm thirsty. This is my fault. I'm the one who chose.
This is all you're making. Look, the bottle, the label is surprisingly not sophisticated as I would expect for absinthe.
Did you show them the bottle?
I did not. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Sakanoko.
Aw, yeah, thank you. Do you think it should be a half shot or a whole shot with no ice?
Probably a whole shot.
Okay. Hey,
Or marmalade.
yeah, you can see the top of Marmalade in the screen. She's very good at standing behind you and possibly tabling you, leading to your death in the kitchen. Okay, so these two are rum. And we're gonna just do that real quick. Get the blades away from me.
You can't see it on screen, but this whole floor of this house smells incredible.
Yeah, it smells really
It
good.
smells like paprika and cumin and chicken fat and just awesome. An onion, garlic.
Okay, obviously we don't have to drink these all now. So this is the spiced rum, not dark rum, because our dark rum is in a plastic bottle, and I figured that would
Cheers.
be good.
Oh, that's fancy.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers! Yay!
It smells awesome. Very watermelon forward. Almost like candy, like a Jolly Rancher.
Uh-huh. I picked a pretty good watermelon.
Very, very candy watermelon, though. Like
The whole pitcher only has a tablespoon of agave in it.
Like, you know the difference between, like, Laffy Taffy banana and then, like, an actual banana?
Yeah.
It's nothing alike. This actually smells like candy watermelon. Like, not real. Like, hubba bubba.
The fertilizer for Marmalade. Thank you for specifying. She deserves them all.
Wow. So that's a Jolly Rancher in a fucking cup.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, a little more complex, but that's delicious.
Yeah.
Mm. You want some Rummy?
I'm not gonna lie.
No. Cheers.
If I didn't know, because it's really subtle, I would not know there's dragon fruit in this, though. It's very watermelon.
Do you have any dragon fruit? Because I don't even remember what it tastes like.
No, I don't. But that is just.
What about that little thing of seeds you had?
I got it already.
Oh, it's gone, so.
But that is for tasting that. So that is just mostly just watermelon and dragon fruit.
It's really good. Yeah, it's hard to describe what dragon fruit tastes.
It's really mellow.
Subtle.
Yeah. Okay. So now it's tequila. I like the vanilla-ness that's brought to it from the rum.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Oh, but we want to do a salt rim first. I'm gonna do salt rim.
I'll do. I am here to taste what you make.
I'll do a half salt rim so you can try like both.
God damn. Oh my god. That smells amazing.
It's great. You make a big old salt plate and you waste like 2/3 of your salt. It's awesome.
Oh fuck! Jolly Rancher sponsoring us, dude.
Ooh.
Sponsor Kirkland signature, please.
Yeah. Okay, we really like the Kirkland signature tequila. We used to get the
And rum.
I
don't know. Here we go.
What did you use all that rum for? You drink that.
I mean, I didn't.
Other people drink it too, but
Yes, other people drink.
D&D boys.
Yep.
But the tequila is really good. We used to get Hornitos.
That's nice.
Hello, Marmalade.
Marmy, not you.
We love you, Marmalade, but just I'm very scared.
It's not your dinner.
Always. Dude. Also, I will say the whole shot felt a little boozy, but like, that's okay.
We're not here to not drink booze.
We're not here to not drink booze. Cheers!
Cheers. Whoa. Oh, okay. Right.
No worries. It's also me. Okay, wait.
Wow, this smells very different.
Jovial farmhand because Jolly Ranch is trademarked. Okay. Oh, I love that.
It smells very different.
Yes.
This smells like poolside.
Yeah.
The ocean. Much milder.
Yeah.
Much milder.
Spice rum really got a lot
It
going.
overtakes it, actually. This is
Do you want some water?
this tastes like watermelon water. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this tastes like fucking candy, while this tastes refreshing and like a poolside drink. Definitely, hands down in my book, tequila. No question.
Oh, okay. So I think they bring really different things. I'm sorry, Sakadoka, but yeah, I like tequila too.
Man, that's really different.
Yeah.
This is much better. This is I'm gonna take this. Thank you, Shreen.
Thank you. Yeah. Betrayal. The rum is really good. I think vanilla brings a lot to it, but it makes it very decadent and desserty, while the tequila is more refreshing, and then you drink 8 of them because it's refreshing and it's hot, and then you die. Okay. I do want to do an actual plating. Yes, I do. So, what time is it? It's 3:58. I'm actually expecting stream to wrap up in the next 20 minutes. I want to get a good presentation of the drink, and then I'm going to plate the curry. But we're getting pretty close to done. And gosh, I'm having so much fun, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Okay. What are we doing? We're moving this. So, because I do if we're gonna make video game food, I like it to kind of look like the video game thing. Excuse me. And the drink in the game has a big old wedge on it of melon. And most likely that wedge is actually, like I mentioned earlier, the yellow watermelon. But I don't have that, so cantaloupe is a close second. It looks the same, no one will know. And that is the last I'm using of the chef's knife until I have more food in me. Okay. In a tall glass. Get some crushed ice. We take our tequila drink. No, we don't do that. I lied. We have to salt rim it first. And you go, doot. Then you take your new glass, and you go like that. You pour out some ice. You roll salt on it. You do that. Go back. Now you pour the drink in. Fill it up a little more. If you added more agave to this, you could probably get away with filling it up like 3/4 and doing soda water, but we're not doing that in this household. Okay. And then you put your big, fat cantaloupe wedge on it that does not look nearly as picturesque as it does in the game. It probably wants a slightly different glass. Okay. So, the drink is called the Noble Pursuit. It's from a side quest in Breath of the Wild. And the fruit in the game, it looks exactly like a watermelon and a dragon fruit. And so this was created. No lizards were... that is the Nala for Power guarantee. My food contains 0 lizards. Okay. You know what? What are we doing here? We're taking this. Taking that. How is my cantaloupe picking? I'm so good at picking melons, y'all. I mean, not to toot my own horn too much, but I can go against some of the most crotchety dads who go into the store and listen to the melon. I can go up against them. Boom. Noble Pursuit. Oh, that's the thing. I guess I can't go up against all the crotchety dads who are good at picking melons. Right? I can't give unsolicited advice to people, to strangers who didn't ask. Ugh. Okay. Set that aside. We move this. Okay, we're going to have counter space towards the end here. We're doing pretty good. Okay. Now we are going to salt our curry to taste. So you do get some, you get some from the stirring. Here, am I able to? But you see, like, the line of the curry along the side of the pot, and, like, how much lower the curry is now. As letting all that moisture evaporate off, getting some of that, concentrating the flavors. The less water there is, the more flavor there is. And so that's just, been cooking for the past hour with getting all that chicken fat. How many shots have I redeemed this stream? Just the one. And I maxed out at 2. I mean, you can see how tipsy I am. I mean, it's up to you. If I do another shot, it might be a liqueur that's only like 20%. Honestly, y'all, I'm not going to add any salt to this. This is actually insane. Oh my gosh. So I guess there is a thing where, like, if you like coconut, you can't really, you don't, perceive it as much as someone who doesn't like coconut. But, this doesn't, and same with, really same with any flavor, but as someone who loves coconut and tomato, this sauce does not register as coconut and tomato to me. It just registers as, It's just savory and seasony. A little floral. So like the chicken was just like marinating in a sauce that included sugar. But like there is a sweetness to this that's really good. Again, like for everyday cooking, just like you should absolutely just buy garam masala and curry powder. They're really good powders. They make things taste amazing. That's it. Sorry, earlier I said Guns told me to put cumin on my grilled cheese sandwiches. It's not cumin, it's curry powder. Put curry powder on your grilled cheese sandwiches. It's amazing. I do have stream limited to 1. Interesting. I thought I had it limited to 2. Well, I'm pretty tipsy right now, so that's probably a good goal. Marie curry powder. Marie curry powder. Y'all, what's the French lady's name? The giant bitch. Julia Child. Okay, her name's not Marie anything. I don't know anything about Julia Child, except she talked silly and she's giant. And I love her. Was she taller than me? She might be taller than me. That's okay. Unless it's 1 per viewer, and I think 2 per stream. Google says that Julia Child was 6'2". She was 2 inches taller than me. I love her. Yeah. Gwendolyn Christie, who plays Brienne of Tarth on Game of Thrones, she's 6'3". Which is also canonically how tall Samus is, even though Samus is canonically 6'3" and 195 pounds. Just a giant, muscly Amazon. I love her to death. Okay, so now we're gonna plate. Okay. I am never going to hear the end of this, but I think a gray plate would be better because we have such brightly colored things on the plate. We also have red plates, and it's something that I get teased about constantly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you're 6'1" and 185, so 6'3" and 190. Ooh, that's actually interesting. When I say it's canonical, it's from the like art insert from one of the early Metroid games. I forget if it's the first one or if it's from Super Metroid, but she's drawn like a pretty bulky, muscular woman. But from what you're saying, it sounds like 6'3" and 195 would actually be kind of spent. Like she would be muscular, but it wouldn't be like giant hulking muscles. It would be more like athletic muscles. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do it's a little fun thing that I want to do. This is not strictly canon. Okay, so we got just a little bit. So if you ever want to shape rice into any particular shape, like to do those like rice dumplings from like Pokemon or something, it's pretty easy. You just want to make sure you have water on your hands. Otherwise, the rice sticks to you really bad. Yes, guys, I talked about our granite earlier. We got our granite done in 2020. And it's so pretty. I love it so much. Before the granite, we had just like this like black tile. Ooh, that rice is still really hot. Okay. Whew. But the reason I wanted the rice yellow was to make a little Triforce. And I thought cooking it so long ago, it would have cooled down more, but that seems to not be the case. That's okay. But yes, okay, we got our first triangle. And then you re-wet your hands. Tannereem. Welcome to chat. Thank you so much for hanging out. You want Dubio's food? Is that my food? I would give it to you if I could. But yeah, we're making the prime poultry curry for Breath of the Wild. We're just plating up right now. Oh, that does not look good on stream. That's okay. We'll fix it. I'm definitely gonna have to learn a lot about like food photography and stuff from this. The Dulius food, yeah! The food that they straight up censor. It's really funny. Oh gosh. No! Okay. What would dubious food be? I feel like if I was gonna actually make... Babish hasn't even made that. I feel like you would have to make, like, get a bunch of, like, freeze-dried fruit to make it, but also it has to taste bad. You've inspired me with your combination of cooking and gaming knowledge. I'm going to make a Mountain Dew curry over Doritos. Okay, so Guns is saying blueberry chicken marinade. Honestly, I could get behind that. And dubious would be a hot dog smoothie. Oh, well, hot dog smoothie hurts me a little bit. What did I say? So, ironically, young Nala, like junior high and high school Nala, drank a Mountain Dew a day. I love Mountain Dew so much. I thought it was just the yummiest, best thing. I was like, I really didn't like other sodas that much. Like, I would drink Sprite, but I just wanted Mountain Dew so bad. Okay, we got a little Triforce of rice, which is all I've wanted in my life. Tanner, why the Gandalf hat? So one of the things you can use channel points on is making me put on a hat. And someone did that earlier, so I am wearing my witch hat. I also have a Metroid hat. And then there's other those are the two like fun hats I have. There's a bunch of other baseball caps around the house, but these are the fun ones. Don't be sorry. You're just asking questions, and that is great because, yeah. Besides the hat, this stream is not particularly witchy. Okay, I like cilantro, so we're putting cilantro on this. Get a little garnish in there. Boom! Prime poultry curry. What does prevent carpal tunnel do? So it makes me go down to the basement and get my grippy exercise machine and make me do 20 per hand. Oh yes, if you see the cow in the background, that's my dog Marmalade. Correct. Okay. BRB. Okay. Prevent carpal tunnel. In my Valley Girl voice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm left-handed, so that was the easy one. Sorry. But I have to do my right hand, and it's gonna fucking suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It hurts so bad. 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. God, Gus is just gonna do this to me all night, isn't he? Did I put a cap on this? I don't remember. Okay. This is good. Everyone, but especially women, need to work on their grip strength because we don't make muscle as easily, and it's really important. Because someday there's not gonna be anyone around to open a jar for you, and you're gonna be like, I want to mainline some fucking cookie butter from Trader Joe's. It's a cheetah. It's hard to see it all. It like wraps around. So there's cheetah face, and then it wraps up, and then there's its little tail. This is my first tattoo. I love my tattoo. Cheetahs were my favorite animal when I was little, and got a lot of fond memories of me and my mom seeing the cheetahs at the San Diego Zoo. So I got my cheetah. Actually, you don't get to see it a lot. So on my shoulder, I also got a Chozo tattoo. It's a Chozo statue from the Metroid video games. There's on my Instagram where I have a picture of it, I tagged the artist who drew it originally. They're from Russia, I believe. But yeah, love me some Metroid. And in some art, I kind of look like Samus, so I connected with that a lot in high school. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. For how different my right and left hands are, I'm surprised my left forearm doesn't look that much different from my right one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ow. Not having tattoos does not make you boring. It's a thing. Some people like them, some people don't. I always knew I wanted tattoos. From like when I was like super little, I wanted them forever. Although what changed was when I was in like high school, I spent a lot of time thinking about the meaning of the tattoos I would get. I'm like, I have to get a tattoo that's like super deep and super meaningful. And then when it came time for me to actually get a tattoo, it was literally just cheetahs were my favorite animal when I was little, and I like Metroid. When I was in like high school, I spent a lot of time. I was thinking about this giant body piece that was gonna have like the tree of life and the river Styx and a phoenix, and it was gonna be a representation of the final paragraph of On Origin of Species. Because I was such an atheist. It's not the worst idea, but I'm glad I didn't get it. Oh, man. I'm very glad I did not get a full body tattoo. Good job. You're just delicious, and good job, BotW. Thank you so much. And I'm assuming you're a huge Avatar fan. James Cameron's Avatar is my favorite movie ever. It's not. Thank you. I'm so glad it looks good. I know it's not like insanely Instagram, but one of those things you learn really quickly, like photographing food, is it's really easy to make it look disgusting. So I'm really glad I have enough light to make it look good. The colors ended up being exactly what I wanted. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, and the drink is great. I really like it. I'm really happy with just the whole look. Cutting down the cantaloupe wedge helped a lot. It is served in a more fancy glass in the game, but I've looked at fancy glasses before, and part of me wants to be the person that has a different glass for each cocktail, but realistically, there's no universe where I want to store that. And so this, and then also the smaller glasses, they're both, I don't know if you can tell, they're double walled, and it's so practical and so nice, and they look nice. They're just not as fancy as crystal or something, and that's fine. It is what matters. I put so much love into it because I love curry and I love Zelda. Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games. Okay, so stream is gonna wrap up here pretty soon, but I just want to chit chat with you guys a little bit. So this was sort of a first stream to make sure a cooking stream didn't go horribly. And it did not. I think this was a really big success. And so I really want to do a longer subathon type stream. I don't know if I can cook for 12 hours, but maybe 8 hours. I could do that. Gotta go. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, yeah. So I want to do a subathon. And if I want to do it in the month of September, which is when subs are on sale from Twitch, I'm forced to do it either Sunday the 18th, or I would take a day off of work to do it. I am leaning towards the 18th. For people in the community, that is the day after Zero's subathon. Which is why I'm a little anxious about it, and why I'm still debating between doing it on the 18th versus doing it on Friday the 30th. We'll be talking about that in my Discord, which you can join. Also, for a subathon, I'm going to let patrons pick the menu. I have been sort of slacking on stream lately. It's been a long time since I've given any love to the patrons. And so patrons get to choose the menu. Do it Le Mans style. I believe. What's the reference? What is the reference? Oh, racing. Okay. With him tapping in. Okay. That could be fun. But I like cooking too much. I want to do it all. But yeah, so patrons are going to get to pick the menu. I'll make a patrons only chat in the Discord to talk about it. So I guess, I don't know, to self-promote, but if you join the Patreon in the next day or so, you can be a part of that. But I think it's going to be really fun. I do want to stick to video game food because there's a lot to work with. Just between like Breath of the Wild and Stardew Valley, you can make food for ages. And then there's just so many more games besides that. Guns wants fish and chips. Yeah, we will keep that in mind. Is there fish and chips in Stardew Valley? I'm not sure. But yeah, and even if you're not a patron, definitely join the Discord to talk about it. I've already brainstormed a bunch of ideas for various like sub and donation goals. But we can definitely discuss that more. We ordered the hot chip challenge, so that's going to definitely be on there. Y'all can make me like eat an anchovy and eat an egg. I'll crack an egg on my head. Yeah, hot chip challenge. We have other hot sauces. And then like video game related, you can make me do a Steel Soul run or do a level 1 run of Elden Ring, things like that. Yeah, so you order it online, and it's in this nice little coffin-shaped thing. It is, and it's got a skull on it. It's the One Chip Challenge 2022. Okay, it's Carolina Reaper and Scorpion Pepper. Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper on the planet. It's like a million billion Scovilles or something, so I'll die. It'll be great. So yeah, that will be coming up soon. Be sure to look out for it. If you want to be part of shaping how it happens, be sure to join the Discord. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, and I think that's it. I think stream's done, guys. Yeah. Pepper X is now the oh, no? Okay. What pepper is now the hottest? Reaper is hotter than Pepper X. Yeah, okay. Great. Put me through pain for the views. It's okay. I'm gonna take this off right now. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. I had a ton of fun. I hope you did too. I hope you maybe learned something, but if not, at least had a good old time. And this next week, I'm going to be streaming Earthbound on my channel. And then, yeah, most likely the 18th, but possibly later is when we will do a big old subathon where we're making like 3 or 4 different dishes from video games, and it'll be really fun. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye!